In the rugged hills of Carmel, during the days when David was fleeing from King Saul, there lived a wealthy man named Nabal. He owned vast herds of sheep and goats, and his flocks grazed across the countryside. But while Nabal was rich, he was also harsh, arrogant, and foolish. Nabal's wife, Abigail, was the opposite, intelligent, beautiful, and discerning. Though she was married to a man of poor character, Abigail carried herself with grace and wisdom. One season, as Nabal's shepherds sheared his sheep, David, who had protected Nabal's flocks from raiders, sent messengers to Nabal, asking for provisions as a gesture of goodwill. It was a reasonable request, given the protection David's men had offered. But Nabal scoffed. "Who is this David?" he sneered. "Shall I take my bread and my water and my meat and give it to men who come from who knows where?" When David heard of Nabal's insult, his anger burned hot. He strapped on his sword and ordered 400 of his men to prepare for battle. He would destroy Nabal and all he owned. But one of Nabal's servants, seeing what was about to happen, went to Abigail and told her everything. Without hesitation, Abigail sprang into action. She gathered a feast, loaves of bread, wine, roasted grain, cakes of figs and raisins, and dressed sheep, and loaded them on donkeys. She didn't tell Nabal, she simply set out to meet David before he could act. As David and his men thundered down the mountain, Abigail met them on the path. She dismounted, fell on her face before David and pleaded, "Let the blame fall on me. My husband is a fool, true to his name, but please do not shed blood today or take vengeance into your own hands. The Lord will surely make you king one day. Don't let this be a blemish on your record." David stopped. Her words, full of humility and wisdom, pierced his heart. He blessed her, thanking God for sending her to stop him from committing bloodshed. "Praise be to the Lord who sent you today," David said. "You have kept me from harming the innocent with your wise counsel." Abigail returned home. Nabal, drunk and feasting, knew nothing of what had happened. The next morning she told him everything. When he heard it, his heart failed him, and he became like stone. 10 days later, the Lord struck Nabal, and he died. When David heard of Nabal's death, he remembered Abigail's wisdom and courage. He sent messengers to her, with a proposal of marriage. Abigail agreed. She rose, bowed, and humbly accepted the offer. She became one of David's wives, a woman remembered not only for her beauty, but for her wisdom, courage, and peacemaking spirit.